Orland Properties. I don't know. You can turn your microphone back on. It always takes me about 2 minutes to get turned. Usually I'm pressing it, pressing it, pressing it, pressing it.
Right. Yeah.
All right, it's now 7 o'clock. We'll call the township meeting for June 2nd to order. Will be led in prayer tonight by Dan Klossman.
First in scripture, Psalms 122:7. Peace be within thy walls and prosperity within thy places. Father, we gather here this evening seeking blessings and growth for our community. Gracious God, we lift up our city before you, asking for your favor and guidance. Bless our leaders with wisdom and compassion, and grant every resident the opportunity to thrive in health, work, and education. May our streets be filled with peace, our homes with hope, and our hearts with gratitude. Let prosperity flow through every neighborhood, bringing unity, progress, and joy for all. Amen.
Amen. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, roll call. Thank you.
McDowell.
Here.
Pickerel.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Harrington.
Here.
Lemaster.
Here.
Pearson. Garcia.
Here.
Burton.
Here.
Millis. Here. Moss is absent. Mayor Parkinson.
Here.
And I'm present.
Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the township meetings minutes from May 19th. Motion by Alderman Harrington, second by Alderman Pearson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Presentation of communications.
There's none, sir.
Thank you. Finance Committee, Alderman Burton.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the bill list from the town fund in the amount of $40,715.05.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman McDowell. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson.
Aye.
Garcia.
Aye.
Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Aye.
Mayor Parkinson.
Aye. Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
Next, I'd like to make a motion to pay the bill list from the general assistance fund in the amount of $16,422.21.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman McDowell. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson.
Aye.
Garcia.
Aye.
Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Aye.
Mayor Parkinson.
Aye. Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
Nothing further, sir.
Thank you. Any unfinished business? Any new business? All right, I entertain a motion to adjourn the township meeting by Alderman Harrington, second by Alderman Pearson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Call the council meeting for June 2nd to order. Madam Clerk, roll call.
McDowell.
Here.
Pickerel.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Harrington.
Here.
Lemaster.
Here.
Pearson.
Here.
Garcia.
Here.
Burton.
Here.
Millis.
Here.
Moss is absent. Mayor Parkinson.
Here.
And I'm present.
Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the city council meetings from May 19th. Motion by Alderman Pearson, second by Alderman
McDowell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Entertain a motion to approve the amended city council meetings from April 7th, 2026. Motion by Alderman Pearson, second by Alderman Lemaster. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Presentation of communications.
There are. Nope, that's under mayor's remarks. Nope, I do not have anything for that. That's
Thank
mayor's
you.
remarks.
Public correspondence.
Yep, you have several and I'm just gonna hand them to you and you can call them up one by one. Put that one done in advance on top.
All right. First speaker tonight, Charles McCoy. You have 3 minutes, sir, from the time you approach the microphone.
Hi, everybody. I'm Charles McCoy. First thing I want to talk about is the data centers on the Granite City's website. It says the city is committed to a transparent public process in any data centers or any potential locations. There's 2 potential locations that I've shared with everybody. One off of Route 3, one over here. It's by the Scoobish, Parkway, yeah. So in November 18th, there was a letter of intent from Providence Realty Advisors. This is when Jeff Lake was first introduced. They offered a letter of intent to buy land for a data center, okay? That was on the 18th. This was when you guys first met Jeff, but they already offered to buy the property. On January the 19th, the board of directors, Dennis Wilmsmeyer, says that Granite City is requesting the port to sell the property to a data center developer. Did anybody on the city council know that? No, you didn't. The second one is on January 22nd, Mike Parkinson, he makes a committee of 2 board members with the committee out at the Port Authority. And it's Mr. Hagmeyer, Mr. Nordstrom in that committee. What do? They negotiate the sales of the land for what? A data center. The next one, this is on February the 9th. This is from Dennis Wilmsmeyer. The board is aware Granite City is intending to add data centers specifically to M5. This would allow data centers to be an approved use with no city approval. Okay. This is in Randy Lee Master's ward. Did Randy Lee Master know anything about this? No, he didn't. He told me that. I asked him about it. Okay. Next, then I've got where Mike Parkinson is saying thank you to Dennis after writing that email to the board. So Mike confirmed that that's what was said in that. Then after that, I've got a document where there's a non-binding agreement for the port. This is to a data center. Okay. So here's your smoking gun right here. This is a non-binding agreement. This is what you do in business. You create a non-binding agreement, you offer it to them. If they accept it, then you take off the word non. Then it's a binding agreement. Where's this going to be located at? This is going to be located at where hundreds of homes are, okay? I got an area right here and where it's checked right here. This is where the data center is going. This is where all the homes are right here, okay? You guys have been told that there's nothing going on. The website says that they're going to offer any kind of potential locations. There's been 2 locations you know nothing about, okay? The next thing I want to talk about is people are in here and they clap when somebody gets on speaking. It's ridiculous. They allow people to clap if a police officer gets an award.
Mr. McCoy, your time is up. Thank you. Thanks for coming tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Careful driving home tonight. All right, next up is Jessica Jensen. Jessica Jensen, are you here? Hi, Jessica. Welcome to the meeting. If you'd step up to the microphone, you have 3 minutes from the time you walk up. Yep, thank you, ma'am.
All right. Hello. Good evening. My name is Jessica Jensen. I was born here at St. Elizabeth Hospital. I've been in Granite City my whole life. My granny and papa also lived their whole lives here, and the home that I live in has been in my family for generations. I'm raising my 2 children here as well. I want to start by saying I'm not here to attack anybody, and I'm not here pretending I know anything about zoning, data centers, or city planning, or all of it. I am here because I'm old enough now to understand that this is my home, This is my community, and I have a right to ask questions about what is being planned around us. I understand that there may not be a formal data center application in front of the city. Whew, hold on a second. I gotta catch my breath. Okay. Right now. So I'm not standing here saying reject this exact project because I understand there may not be an exact project yet. What I am saying is Granite City is already surrounded by heavy industrial impact. My biggest concern right now is the noise from Suncoke Energy. I'm not talking about normal city noise. I'm not talking about trains and traffic. I'm talking about an industrial hum that can be so loud I can barely have a conversation in my own backyard. There are nights I can hear it inside my home with the doors and windows closed. It is constant and I cannot turn it off. One second. And don't worry, I also won't. Shit. Sorry, one second. And don't worry, I'm not here to talk about how there's times that I've had a metallic taste on my mouth that clearly comes from Suncoke or the steel mill. I have video from my own home showing the kind of sound residents are dealing with. I can show if I'm allowed to. A lot of people may think it's a highway noise until they can hear it in the middle of the night and realize it's not traffic. It is constant. It literally sounds like the gates of hell have opened up and residents cannot turn it off. That is why I'm asking the city to look at the full picture before adding in another major industrial scale facility in these same areas. I'm trying to better understand the zoning map and why so much industrial zoning surrounds parts of Granite City where families still live. I understand zoning districts exist for a reason. I understand M3, M4, and M5 are industrial areas. But I want to know, does industrial zoning mean the city can keep adding more and more industrial burden to the same areas without looking at the cumulative impact on residents? Because from a map, these may look like industrial corridors, but from my home, it's almost a mockery how loud it gets. I also want to better understand water issue. If M5 is a Riverport industrial district near the Mississippi River and Rocks Canal, residents deserve to know whether any future data center could use city water, groundwater, river water, reclaimed water, or a closed loop cooling system. I'm not accusing anyone of having a secret plan. I'm saying these are the kind of questions that should be answered before any project gets momentum. I'm not against progress. I'm not against jobs. I'm not against the city trying to bring in revenue. But I am asking that the revenue not be the only
All right,
thing
ma'am,
considered.
ma'am, you're 3 minutes up. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming tonight. All right, next up,
Sir, on that first one, there was two requests on Mr. McCoy's, him and his wife both. On that first request, there were two on that same
do I still have it?
email one.
Oh, I got you. Okay, missed it. Sorry, Mary McCoy was also on that first request. Sorry. Hi, Mary. Thanks for coming tonight. You have 3 minutes.
So I, again, want to talk about the data center situation. Through FOIA, the citizens have found out that the original data center that we all found out about was off of Route 3 near Lewis and Clark. And we also found out that that fell through. That was verified through the Belleville News Democrat. The mayor himself agreed with that fell through. Next, through FOIA, we found out the same year in September of 25, not November when the speaking series went on, that another data center was being considered. So I have the image of it. It's from Cloverleaf. It's from September. Okay. So not November. So somebody here knew about it. I don't know why I'm playing Dick Tracy, trying to tell the citizens about it, why there's not transparency. It blows my mind. It's really upsetting. Coincidentally, I feel like the one from May that fell through out by me, by Lewis and Clark, fell through because there's no infrastructure there. It's all farmland. There's no sewer. There's no water. And I feel like then they thought, oh, Illinois American Water, they service out here where the Moreland properties are, you know, the people that agree to help service and do industrial things for the city of Granite City. Anyway, next, going back now in February of this year to the same original property, we're calling it Project Gold Medal. Don't know if it's a data center or not. Again, I'm the one playing Dick Tracy. Nobody's being transparent. But I did find out that an attachment went with that, and it was an Excel spreadsheet, and it was all about, we're going to get another power study. It's going to use between 1.5 million gallons of water a day to 3 million a day. Okay. What are we doing with these data centers? I want transparency. I don't know how I'm to trust the mayor, the city council, Kathy Hamilton, anybody that could do these negotiations. When you did a terrible negotiation with Illinois American Water, their bills are through the freaking roof. And I don't want to be a part of that. You know, a 5-year-old, in my opinion, could have made a better negotiation. This was terrible. Lastly, I don't want to have to trust you to not do harm to me from the data center, whether it's my bills, my water, my air, the noise. Do no harm to the people is what your job is supposed to be. And that's what I expect. That's it.
All right, thanks for coming in. All right, next up is Dan Kloskis. Dan, you have 3 minutes from the time you, the microphone. Thanks for coming tonight.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and council members. The first thing I want to say is thank you for what you are all doing for the city. At the last meeting, you were asked about your salaries, and then you were yelled at to do your jobs. With minimal effort, that individual could have found out the information, not only how you are monetarily compensated, but also when the last time when you guys voted yourself a raise. Maybe they could also look up what a fiduciary is, because it's the whole point of entirety of elected officials to act in the interest of citizens. Whether you like a proposal or not, you must consider all of them. Otherwise, you are breaking the trust of the citizens. Another person used the word hypocrisy over and over again. I would like for that person to use another word for themselves: hypocritical. It is hypocritical to claim outrage over possible raising of electric rates and in ignorance of one, the governor has chose to close 6 fossil fuel plants in the last 5 years, raising your electrical rates, which the city council has nothing to do with. Number 2 is then using any kind of a vehicle to go from point A and point B. You are either against fossil fuels or you're for them. So there's a phrase in not my backyard. I'm sorry to say to these people, it's not their yard, and anybody can sell their property. Then somebody else said, we the people. Trust me.
Stop the clock, please. Folks, you do not have a right to stop his conversation. He has a right to free speech, whether you like it or not. We cannot boo people. We cannot laugh at people's comments. The Supreme Court has ruled on this. You cannot do that. That is not a protected speech. So please do not interrupt this man's right to free speech. Do not interrupt any other speaker's right to free speech. Look it up. You do not have a right to applaud or boo any speaker that comes into this room in public comment. There is a distinct difference in law when it comes to clapping for an award that an employee gets. There is a distinct law that's been passed with that. It's been ruled on. So please do not interrupt anybody's free speech here. Start the clock again, please.
Then there's we the people. Trust me, they are not all the people. They are them. Who are they? They profit from the constant protesting about everything in this city. I mean everything since you were elected. While claiming they only want the best for the city, their actions don't match the scenario with violence, lies, misinformation, or antiquated information. I find it interesting when one protester talked about tech companies and jobs. When a data center moves in, more jobs move in right with them under tech companies. They tend to locate where jobs and data centers are. St. Louis currently has 12 in the process of 13. I said earlier, data centers are being designed with minimal water use, internal electric design such as power cells, and now they started building micronuclear reactors, which makes them totally self-sustaining. They have no part of the city's water system
Or like Mr. Claus, because your time is up. Thank you for coming tonight. Be careful going home tonight. All right, next up is Larry Lacefield. Larry, where you at? Good to see you. How are you?
Doing good. Good evening. Thanks for your time today. I am the pastor of our church in Granite City here. We care deeply about our city and the advancement of our city. You know, I'm not against data centers. I do believe that location matters, and it definitely matters to my family. We recently purchased a property on Schaefer Road and has spent our life savings to restore that house and where my children play. And we desire to keep it a peaceful place where we can enjoy it. It appears to be that one of the proposals of the land is across from Schaefer Road. I don't know if that's true or not, but from what I've seen, it is. And so we have some property value concerns. First of all, we know that data centers produce sound. They're large scale facilities, massive buildings. I don't know if I'm sure there's commercial fencing around it, things like that would deter from the property, that would make my property value and the market value of my house diminish greatly, is what I'm assuming. The secondary concerns is water supply for my house. We're on well, and I know that they say that there's water supply demands, and I don't know if there's contamination issues for that, or there'd be a lack of water, but we've never ran out of water since we've been there. But people are telling me that it could be a concern for ground source water and well, depending on depth. And then also, there's a cemetery on that property. I'm sure you know about that, and don't know what the plan is with that and the legal ramifications of building on a site that has a cemetery and what is supposed to be done with that. And then the next thing is my home. We have 2 ponds located right behind my house that we have dug out. We've put thousands of dollars of investment of clearing property as it's been overgrown for years, and also thousands of dollars of fish in there, which hopefully my kids can harvest and have fun and eat out of over the next couple of years. But with the concern of the data center, it is definitely a concern for us. And also, you know, like for us, there's a tree line right across the street from our house where it's very common for us to see owls and eagles in those trees. They fly over my house all the time. We hear them in our yards. And so it's like, hey, if those data centers move in, what happens to the wildlife that we currently love in a rural setting? And so these are just concerns we have about the data center, and I don't know if they can be answered tonight, but I would definitely love to talk to somebody and see what those plans are. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for coming tonight. Be careful going home, Mr. Lacefield. Thank you. All right, next up, Sue Rogers. Sue? Hi, Sue. Thank you for coming tonight. Take your time getting up there. You have 3 minutes from the time you approach the microphone, ma'am. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for allowing me to speak. Of course, I am nervous as I'll get out. I'm talking about something
You can put it up here where they can see it. I don't mind.
Yeah,
You stop the clock and I'll give her time to do that. You want to help her, Randy? Can you help her? Yeah, thank you. If you want to walk it around for her so everybody can see it, there's small pictures. If you want to,
basically for you guys to see.
yeah, if you want to walk it around, that'd be fine. Yeah, thanks for being a helper tonight, Randy. Appreciate it.
You can be my
All right. Are you ready, ma'am? You ready to continue?
Okay, I'm here to speak about the conditions of Old Alton Road and Schaefer Road. Right as you leave Shoto Township, you go into Granite City. Shoto Township, the road is fine. You hit Schaefer Road, it's nothing but those potholes. And I have called went online numerous times trying to get somebody to respond. I did come by there because I visited with the neighbors out there on Schaefer Road in Old Alton before I came, and they have put some sort of little gravel in there, but these are deep potholes. On Facebook, where we know everything's not true, they had been a police chase and they said it was going through there. I thought, how in the world? I mean, because they would be like putting out one of those spike things, because if they hit those potholes, they would definitely, anyway. So where I live, which I'm not a Granite City resident, but I have lived in the Quad City area all my almost 65 years. And but right now I live out on in Shoto Township on Old Alton Road. I can go either way. Come into Granite to spend my $1.98, or I can go to Wood River, East Alton to spend it, you know. And like my son tells me, if I get shot at Walmart here in Granite, it's my own darn fault because he told me not to go there. So anyway, that was just, but so not, I mean, is it the road conditions that way because of the proposal of possibly a data center there? You're not going to worry about those roads, but that can't really be it because those roads, as everybody tell me, they've always been that way. Just because they've always been that way don't mean it's acceptable. So I still have some time if anybody wants something else to say, but thank you for allowing, and hopefully something will be done with that. And you guys can have my next
Thank you. And if you would leave your number, I'll be in touch with you.
Okay.
Reference that road.
And well, it's on that piece of paper.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
But you can have my little poster.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for coming. Be careful going home tonight. All right. Next up, Holly Taft. Holly, thanks for coming tonight. You got 3 minutes. You know the drill.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Holly Taft, and I am a lifetime resident and small business owner in Granite City here in the district. Years ago, when the city hired a director of tourism, I wholeheartedly supported this position. I believe the tourism could help downtown businesses and also create opportunities for the community. Over the years, I have attended many meetings, asked questions, and tried to encourage the public involvement. What I have learned is that asking questions is often treated as a problem instead of a responsibility. Hence, you guys still haven't answered any of my questions in like 3 years, but okay. Today, our city is considering major decisions about data centers because we are told we need new revenue. If that is true, then we owe it to the taxpayers to honestly evaluate every expense and every position funded by this city. I contacted the mayor's office 3 times since February, once the director of tourism, about specifically about Route 66 100th anniversary. I got a response from Michelle. Brenda Whitaker, the director of tourism, has never responded to one email in 6 years. Okay. So, but I'm just finding out the last 24 hours, which I see you have mayor's remarks about an event this Saturday, the 6th. That's a Route 66 100th anniversary, but no small businesses were notified. I'm just finding out about it. So I've sent emails that, again, no one ever responds to. So today I learned that there is that event taking place just 4 days. Despite my repeated requests, the information was never provided to me. My question is simple. After 6 years, how are we measuring the success of the tourism position? What goals have been achieved? What is the tourism initiatives that have been created? What economic impact can be documented? And how is the information being shared with businesses that are it's supposed to benefit, i.e. Sissy Space? You know what I'm saying? The business right down the street. Okay. If we're being told that we need data center money so badly that we must accept the risk and impacts that come with it, then every city funded position and program should be reviewed the same level of scrutiny. This is not about one person. It is about accountability. It's about transparency, which we know now you haven't given. And it is about making taxpayers receive value for every dollar spent. Before asking this community to accept massive changes, I asked the council to first demonstrate the existing resources that are being used effectively and that the city government is communicating openly with the people it serves, which we have found out you have not. Right? So, patience plus time equals history. I have 6 years of history down here in the district. I haven't seen any of your success yet, Mayor. I haven't. Okay. I've been waiting for the director of tourism. I've told you and I've told her, you do not have to like me to succeed with me. My business now has over 10,000 followers.
Thanks for coming tonight. Your 3 minutes is up. Have a good night. Be careful going home. Have a good night. Appreciate you coming. Next up, Linda Blunt. Linda? Hi, Linda. Thanks for coming again.
At this point, no one needs to tell any of you about the catastrophic effects a data center will have on Granite City and its residents. But astonishingly, here we are again. It's simple. There are no benefits, only devastating consequences. During construction lasting up to 2 years, there's few, if any, temporary local construction jobs. Road congestion, closures, delays, detours, increased risk of accidents, road wear and damage from heavy equipment, utility disruptions, increased pollution from diesel-powered construction equipment, generators, cranes, trucks, dust, and airborne particles, which also settle in homes and on vehicles. Millions of gallons of water used for dust suppression, concrete production, and cooling system testing, prolonged noise and light pollution from excavators, jackhammers, and flood lighting, often on 24-hour schedules, potential flooding with toxic water, loss of trees, farmland, and natural habitats. Data centers are not ordinary buildings. Constructing a hyperscale data center relies on chemical processes that release enormous amounts of carbon dioxide into the air, resulting in massive greenhouse gas emissions. Isn't that a complaint about global warming? Oh yeah, but it's a data center. Now it's okay. Post-construction, less than 100 permanent jobs in this automated building, increased air pollution from monthly generator testing, massive water and electricity consumption, 24/7, 365 noise and light pollution, audible up to 2 miles, visible up to 10 miles, severe impacts on the health of all residents and wildlife, increased property taxes and utility rates and destroyed property values, and on and on. If one could speculate, one might suggest that if a data center is approved, this decision is purely lucrative and has nothing to do with our best interest. Mayor, if this project is approved with your support, history will remember this as the worst decision ever made by a Granite City mayor. Combined with a sewer cell that doubled and tripled residents' bills, it'll permanently tarnish your legacy. But in all fairness, by your own admission, you inherited a financial mess from former Mayor Hagnauer, who also sits on the Port Authority Board. My question is, where did the $100 million go that resulted in the sewer system sale? Due to your role as both mayor and Port Authority board member, and under Illinois State Law 50 ILCS 105/3, I respectfully request that you recuse yourself from any vote on this land sale to avoid the appearance of impropriety. And I dare ask any of you to publicly justify approving this monstrosity.
All right, thanks for coming tonight, Linda. Appreciate it. All right, next up, Taylor Wyatt. Taylor. Welcome, Taylor. Haven't seen you in a while. You got 3 minutes.
Hey, thank you for letting me speak. I first want to start by saying that I think that it would be very irresponsible to ignore that history has shown us that we don't always understand the long-term effects of new technologies when we first adopt them. There was a time whenever lead paint was considered safe, when asbestos was widely used. Today, we're already being cautioned about how close we keep our phones to our bodies, how near we are to our Wi-Fi routers, and how close we live to 5G infrastructure. So what does that mean to bring in a large-scale data center, and what are we going to learn 20 or 30 years from now that we wish we had taken more seriously today? The truth is, we don't know. And when it comes to the health of our families and our future, we don't know should not be good enough for anyone in this room. I want my children and one day my grandchildren to be able to live here safely, anywhere on this planet, not just here. I want them to inherit a community that has made careful and thoughtful decisions, not ones that gambled with the unknown. I would like to urge the council and the mayor to recognize that this is also not a 50-50 issue in the community. Despite how it may look in these meetings, the people regularly speaking here do not represent the full voice of the city. Many residents who don't attend the meetings are still very aware of what's being proposed. And from what's being heard across the community, there's strong opposition to a data center here. I ask that you do not dismiss that broader voice just because it's quieter in this room. I'd also like to know how we are going to promise lower taxes to residents. Other towns have had similar promises made, and their other taxing bodies instead raised their budgets. So they didn't see that money come in. I'd also like to personally thank Randy, Jerry, and especially Keith. Keith is new, and he took the time to respond to my email and get a hold of me whenever other council members have not done that. And considering he's new, I really had a lot of respect for that. So thank you. That's all.
All right, thank you. Heather, I guess it's Heather Grodicky, be my guess. There you go. Welcome back, Heather. You have 3 minutes. You know the rules.
And you know, I'm gonna, oh shoot, I just broke.
You can't break our stuff, Heather.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna start with a prayer, like I always do. Father God, I pray against corruption, deception, greed. Lord, expose what is incomplete, bring to light what is overlooked, and let truth and wisdom prevail. As David cried out to you in times of trouble, we cry out. God, frustrate the plans that would bring harm to our community and close the doors that are not your will. Give us favor, courage, discernment, and peace as we stand together. Father, remind us that public service is a sacred responsibility. Let no decision be made that harms the people or burdens the future generations. Your word says in Isaiah, woe to those who make unjust laws. So, Lord, we ask for honesty, accountability, and protection over our land, homes, and families. Help us stand firm, peacefully, boldly, without fear, in Jesus' name. Tonight, I want to address the site plan diagram that was discovered through FOIA request. I gave you guys all a copy, if she passed them out. And that tract land is between Highway 3, Schaefer Road, Old Alton Road, and Casimir Skubish Road. Also including on the land on the other side of Old Alton Road that goes up to the railroad tracks on Namioki Road. This site plan was turned in September 22nd, 2025 at 11:47 a.m. From what I have learned, aldermen did not even know about this location. This was turned in to Building and Zoning way before the mayor spoke about the data center with the people. This location, although I don't know if it's already a done deal or if it was just a site plan that went nowhere. At this point, it is hard to trust anything that comes out of the city's mouth. But we're addressing this site, I come with concern. I have been told that a historic Hayes family burial area exists on the property, near what appears to be Data Center 3 on your map. As a previous landowner shared a gravestone that she preserved from the property from many years ago. I have also been told that fencing once surrounded the area and there remains a raised mound believed to be where the family is buried. My question is, before grading, excavating, or construction, or ever moving forward with that land, there should be investigation to seek truth and proceed with care around this family cemetery. Studies should be completed to determine whether a historic family site, burial site is there, unmarked or marked. And if the graves were there, we have a duty to treat them with dignity and respect. And then I wanted to say this because I know I have a little bit more time. To the people that are stepping out now since this location came about, we have a lot more people that are concerned all of a sudden because this isn't the township anymore. This is Granite City people. So that coming out was big for my cause because now it's affecting Granite City residents, Ward 5.
Thank you for coming again, Heather. All right, next, Ryan Guppy, 13-year public works employee, has submitted a resignation with the city. It's one of the things we go through. We lose great employees. Ryan Guppy's been a great employee for the city for 13 years, highly educated young man that brought a lot of assets to the city. We lose people to higher paying jobs all the time in the private market. It's unfortunate, but he turned in his paper today, and we wish Ryan all the best. Next thing I'd like to do is read a proclamation regarding the Route 66 Jeep Run Day. And before I read that, we have two guests here that are involved in this Jeep Run, Route 66 Heritage Jeep Run Day that will be taking place on Saturday. And there are approximately 340 Jeeps coming in. They've raised $8,000 for the Wounded Warrior Project. And this is going to bring 1,200 people to the downtown entertainment district this weekend. So a proclamation recognizing June 6, 2026 is the Route 66 Heritage Jeep Run Day. Whereas historic Route 66 has long served as a symbol of freedom, adventure, travel, and community connection through the state of Illinois and across the United States for nearly 100 years. And whereas the Illinois Route 66 Heritage Jeep Run, to be held on June 6, 2026, celebrates the spirit, history, cultural significance of the final 100 miles of historic Route 66 in Illinois. And whereas this event brings together Jeep enthusiasts, families, veterans, tourism partners, communities from across the region to honor the enduring legacy of Route 66 while promoting fellowship, tourism, economic development, and appreciation for the communities that continue to preserve its rich history. And whereas the organizers and participants of the Illinois Route 66 Heritage Jeep Run have worked collaboratively with local municipalities, tourism organizations, businesses, public safety officials to ensure the event is conducted respectfully, safely, in a manner that showcases the pride, hospitality, and heritage of the communities along the Route 66 corridor. And whereas the Illinois Route 66 Heritage Jeep Run also supports charitable and community-focused initiative while encouraging visitors to experience the unique attractions, landmarks, restaurants, and historic destinations that make Route 66 an enduring American treasure. Now, therefore, be proclaimed that I, Mike Parkinson, Mayor of the City of Granite City, Illinois, do hereby proclaim June 6th as Route 66 Heritage Jeep Run Day and encourage all residents and visitors to recognize and celebrate the historical significance, community spirit, and legacy of historic Route 66. In witness hereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the city village of Granite City to be affixed this 6th day of June, 2026, signed Mayor Parkinson. Thank you guys so much for letting us participate in your event and bringing 1,200 people, 1,200 visitors to our city. Come on up. Thank you. And if you all don't want to stay for any more parts of the meeting, this would be the point where you could leave if you choose to. A lot of people do it, so we offer that moment. All right, report of standing committees, negotiating committee, Alderman Garcia. Thank you, sir. The district committee, Alderman Pearson. Thank you. Planning and zoning, Alderman McDowell.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to invoke the omnibus rule for items 1, 2, and 3. These are resolutions providing for demolition repair of unsafe, dangerous buildings.
Motion omnibus, seconded by Alderman Smith. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Yes, Mayor, this is a motion to approve a resolution providing demolition repair of a dangerous unsafe building at 2702 East 24th Street, 2304 State Street, and 2653 East 27th Street.
Motion by Alderman McDowell, second by Alderman Smith. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson.
Aye.
Garcia.
Aye.
Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Alderman McDowell.
No further report.
Thank you, sir. Legal and legislative, Alderman Smith.
Nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you. Public Works, Alderman Pickerel. Thank you. Police, Alderman Harrington.
No business tonight, Your Honor.
Thank you. Fire Committee, Alderman Lemaster.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have, I'd like to make a motion to approve a request to hire 2 eligible candidates for fire department.
And again, another good fireman leaving the department and going to riches somewhere else. Hate to see these people leave, but it's part of the nature of these. Trying to keep up with the pay scales is proving difficult. So, motion by Alderman Lemaster, second by Alderman Smith. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Lemaster.
I'd like to make a motion to approve a memorandum of understanding for 2026.
Motion by Alderman Lemaster, second by Alderman Smith. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Alderman Lemaster.
Nothing further.
Thank you. Risk Management, Alderwoman Millis. Thank you. Economic Development, do you have that, Dan? Alderman McDowell.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve a request for qualifications for property management leasing services that's discussed in the committee meeting earlier this evening.
Motion by Alderman McDowell, second by Alderman Garcia. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman McDowell.
Also like to make a motion to approve a request for proposals for the sale and redevelopment of city-owned property, also discussed in committee earlier this evening.
Motion by Alderman McDowell, second by Alderman Millis. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel. Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman McDowell.
No further report.
Thank you. Finance Committee, Alderman Burton.
I've got a few things, sir. Like to make a motion to approve an ordinance amending the budget ordinance for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2026 and ending April 30th, 2027, as discussed in committee earlier this evening.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman McDowell. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Second reading, final passage.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
Again, as discussed earlier this evening, I'd like to make a motion to award the budgeted Fund 15 item for a Type 1 hood bid. That amount is $41,504.85.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman McDowell. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
Make a motion to award the budgeted Fund 15 item for the pizza oven bid, amount $55,654.21.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman McDowell. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington. Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
I'd like to make a motion to award budgeted Fund 10 item for a landscaping bid, $25,100.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman Pearson. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
I'm sorry, was that an
Aye.
aye? Thank you. Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
Next, I can make a motion to award fiscal year 26-27 budget item for public work truck bid. That amount is $43,000.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman Harrington. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
Next motion to award the fiscal year 26-27 budget item for 2 police interceptor vehicle bids. That amount is $91,800.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman Smith. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
Like to make a motion to pay payroll, $971,576.62.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman Millis. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
Next, I'd like to make a motion to pay the bill list for $758,457.76.
Motion by Alderman Burton, second by Alderman McDowell. Roll call.
McDowell.
Aye.
Pickerel.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Harrington.
Aye.
Lemaster.
Aye.
Pearson. Garcia. Burton.
Aye.
Millis.
Ayes have it. Alderman Burton.
That is all, sir.
Thank you. Report of officers. Any unfinished business? I don't have any appointments or reappointments. Any new business? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn by Alderman Harrington, second by Alderman Burton. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. There you have it.